Hi, Rich. Um, Next topic is checks and balances. Separation of powers in the system of checks and balances. In separation of powers, the system of checks and balances. India's system does not follow strict and rigid separation of powers like as in US. Okay. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక్కొక్క ఒక్కొక్క ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ జుడిషియరీ లెజిస్లేటివ్ ఇండివిజువల్ పవర్స్ ఉన్నాయి అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇండివిజువల్ చెక్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి ఓకే దిస్ ఇంటర్లింక్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. Now, first we'll see the checks on judiciary. Okay, the executive judiciary మీద ఎలా చెక్స్ పెడుతుంది ఎలా పెడుతుంది అంటే ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ అపాయింట్స్ జడ్జెస్ అవునా దట్ ఈస్ చెక్ జుడిషియరీ అంటే జడ్జెస్ ని ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ అపాయింట్ చేస్తారు పార్లమెంటే కదా అపాయింట్ చేసి జేఎన్ఏ వీళ్ళందరూ అపాయింట్ చేసి జడ్జెస్ కంపెనీ చేసి పార్లమెంట్ సో ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ అపాయింట్ జడ్జెస్ దట్ ఈస్ చెక్స్ ఆన్ జుడిషియరీ ఓకే బట్ కొలీజియం సిస్టమ్ నేను జుడిషియరీలో తీసుకొచ్చి జుడిషియరీలో కొలీజియం సిస్టమ్ కొలీజియం సిస్టమ్ అంటే ఎవరు సుప్రీం కోర్ట్ జడ్జ్ హైకోర్టు జడ్జ్ ఇట్లా కొలీజియం సిస్టమ్ తీసుకొచ్చి జుడిషియరీ వాళ్ళ జడ్జెస్ ని వాళ్ళే ఎంచుకుంటారు. సింప్లీ సేస్ it according to the constitution it says executive appoints judges, which means executive keeps check on judiciary. Okay, but in reality judges la collegium system తీసుకొచ్చి they are appointing by themselves and they have made it as monopolized. Okay, USA no, in USA executive appoints Supreme Court judge. Okay, that's one way to ensure that integrity and competent judges are appointed in executive makes our appointments. Okay, if you tenure to protect judges lies with Parliament because Parliament has power to remove the judges, right? So the tenure is lies with the Parliament. And the process to remove them is so difficult. To remove judges is so difficult. Okay, until now there is no single judge has been removed because the process is difficult. Okay, thus even today checks on judiciary by juries through the appointment and by the legislature is through the impeachment process. What is called legislature is parliament kind of okay parliament impeachment which is removal appointment is executive which is president executive. Okay, this is about the section judiciary. Now check on executive and legislature by judiciary. Executive and legislature by judiciary. If the legislature makes any law which is unconstitutional, the judiciary can strike it down. Okay. If legislature makes any law which is unconstitutional, judiciary can strike it down. If executive takes action which is legal and unconstitutional, judiciary can strike it down. Thus, judiciary acts as checks, serves as check on both. Okay? Check on executive by legislature. Executive often the laws in place, but these laws cannot be passed until legislature enacted. Thus, legislature acts on checks as executive. Checks on judiciary by the executive. Checks on judiciary. The executive checks what is checks on judiciary. Appointment of judges. Executive has also power to revise the nature of punishment that has been given by judiciary. We have power also to revise the punishment given by judiciary. Okay? If the entire judicial system has given a sentence, there is power of the executive to revise the decision by judiciary. Okay? Like there are some powers, you know, like separation of powers. India, US, UK. In India, if there is a vacancy in office of the president, ఇండియాలో ఒకవేళ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫీస్లో ప్రెసిడెంట్ కానీ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ కానీ సీట్ వేకెన్సీ ఉంటే సిజే విల్ యాక్ట్ యాజ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రైట్ ఇది ఒక హ్యూజ్ వైలేషన్ బికాస్ separation of powers law, executive, judiciary, legislative, political powers law. How come CJ can act as head to the executive? Point number one. Okay. Iran itself, so this kind of provisions are not available in USA. UK has more flexible, but India follow middle path. Okay. Now you will see features of constitutional. The first one is rule of law. The second is separation of powers. And third one is grand basic civil liberties, independent judiciary, a free media.